So I put HIDs in my bike just so people can see me, like even at night or even during the day, because I'm not gonna lie, they're bright as shit. I mean, they're super bright. And I always keep, I mean, if you look at my dash, you can always see that my bright is on. That's because one of two things: two, fuck other people, don't give a shit about them, and one, which is the most important, or two, because I don't give a shit about nobody, don't give a fuck, and one, I want them to see me. That's the most important. I almost got hit the other day, and I'm pretty sure it's my HIDs that caught her eye that made her not pull out and kill me. But with riding bikes here in Albuquerque, I'm pretty sure it's just anywhere, because there's people always on their phones, always chilling, like that dude just sitting there looking at his phone. Granted, it's not in his hand, but he's still looking at it. It's pretty much 95% of every fucking driver out there is on their phone no matter what. And be cautious not to be killed. See, that's what's really cool about that little Honda right there, is if you can see on his mirror right there, there's a little camera, like almost pointing exactly at me. It shows him that I'm in his blind spot. So whenever he turns on his blinker, he sees on a screen inside of his car that I'm sitting right here. Even though if they don't look at their screen, I get killed. It still kind of features. We just bought my wife a Ford Fiesta. I brought that up in a couple of videos ago. And we went back to the dealership to sign some more loan paperwork because the loan APR changed a little bit. And I told the guy who was who sold us the car that if we buy a car from him, he has to let me test drive a Mustang, a 5.0 Mustang 2015. And he was like, you know what, I'll let you test drive a 5.0 Mustang. So I did. I test drove it. God, that was dumb of me. I test drove a 5.0 Mustang. Well, when I went to go, I mean, of course, I fucking gunned the shit out of it. Puts 425 to the rear wheels. But when I got there, why are you going? Why are you going? You fucking ran that. What the fuck are they doing? Fucking idiots! Jesus! He almost killed me coming across another lane to go fucking make a goddamn turn. It's fucking stupid. He came out of my lane into that lane to make that turn and almost wiped me out because he's impatient. What a fucking idiot. Anyway, back to my 5.0 story. This happened yesterday, actually. I get in the 5.0, I get in first gear, and I just gunned the shit out of it. I felt like I was in a fucking Evo. That shit was so quick. It just sucked everybody in their seats back, put it in first, right in a second, and that shit was just on it. That American Muscle, it just pulled so hard. But that was a 5.0, so the gas mileage wasn't too good. And one thing when I noticed I got on the highway, I went, to put my blinker on. And I mean, I could see the person right next to me, so I had to kind of slow down and move over. But when I looked in my rearview mirror, there was a little orange dot sitting there showing me like, hey, there's somebody in your blind spot. Hey, there's somebody in your blind spot. Hey, there's somebody in your blind spot. And that's really cool. I think it's really awesome that some of these car manufacturers are really coming out with like ways to help other cars and other bikes. Because like that happens a shit ton. People are like just riding and people just come over into the motorcycles lane and there you go. They're fucking dead. Like, I think that's awesome. Car manufacturers are really getting their shit together, in my opinion. They're really helping everybody out by like putting rear view, like I know Subaru starting in 2015 put rear view cameras in all of their cars, base model or not. They have a rear view backup camera in all of their cars. Granted, I think that's kind of stupid because if you can't look behind you, then you probably shouldn't be driving a car. But hey, who knows? There could be a little kid on a little fucking bike behind you, which is unlikely unless you live in a neighborhood. But in 2018, I know the United States made it mandatory for all vehicles to have backup cameras in them. If you like my videos, feel free to like, rate, subscribe. I know I probably cut off my subject in the middle of before I got on the highway, but I don't remember what I was talking about, so YOLO, I guess. Adios, amigos.